Hello there, and welcome back to another league race of F1 22, not F1 23 unfortunately. I will get my hands soon on it though, so don't worry about that. This is a league race I had done quite a time ago. It's the same league race as previous week, but it's full quali and 50% race around France, which is quite horrible, especially the track is quite horrible. So I'm hoping that it isn't all too bad. As I said, my first time in Q1 with intermediate tires, why I just want to, and I am just smart. But anyway, we are just setting a time on soft tires, just making sure we get through to Q2, otherwise it would be very embarrassing and we would be mimicking Williams in real life. But anyway, on to the final corner straight. We get P10. It should be good enough. It is good enough for P11. So we are through quite easily with our teammate P3 and Chilix with the fastest lap. But anyway, on to Q2. This is our final one. First one done with a used set of tires. So that is alright. Hitting the curb quite hard on the left hand side. Not too hard so it don't spin. Which is quite easy to do on this game. We have 6 tenths of purple sector 2. We have gained 7 tenths already from our previous lap time in the first one we did. Now into 5th gear we go. Now and again it is very important for traction to stay there. We have decent traction now here. Not touching the curb is very important. Hitting the apex very well and not touch the curb, so I haven't spun. 8 tenths up already. We should be quite easily through. Should not impose any real threat. Full throttle, TRS wide open, a second up, and yes, P5. Simply lovely. Our teammate go fastest, so that is promising. Something not promising is my time behind him, 7 tenths. But yeah, I'll try my best. But anyway, now during our final lap into Q3, I have already done a lap with my used soft tires, so I've one set over for the race. We haven't gained any time through this part of sector 1, which isn't all too great. Hitting the apex really well though, I must say. We've gained 1 tenth already. We have 2000s up jump on the gamer's time, TRS wide open, and now onto this very long straight. Now braking just when the curb starts, hitting the curb very hard on the left hand side, again on the right, and touching it a bit on the left hand side. Now staying as tight as possible. This isn't really so realistic, but we have 4 tenths up, purple sector 2 already. Using all the track, turning in at 50 meters, hitting the apex at the right hand side. Now turning at 50 meters into 5th gear, 4th gear, and up to 5th again for that extra rotation and traction. We are missing the apex just a bit to the left hander, but now final 2 corners, can we pull something magical off? 5th gear, staying as tight as possible. And down to 4, full throttle, TRS wide open, 5th gear. We are 6 tenths up, but where does it put that? P5. Honestly not so bad, our teammate P4. But it is eventually P7 for me and our teammate P5. With Rapid taking a pole and Johnny Chad and RBN just 100th of a second behind them. So fight for top 3 will be very interesting, as Hobbs is there also. So top 4 should be very interesting. But anyway, we are starting the race. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's go time. We get a horrendous start, perhaps gets us. It's Indy, and the other Alfa Romeo gets us also. Denisovic is now next to us. We are down to P11. We have to take it carefully as Denisovic eats in the touch wheel. 3 people have spun and that puts us back to P8. It's Indy loses his ring. We get past Denisovic A Ferrari tries to make a 3 right. As Indy makes contact with Alfa Romeo and he spins. The knee switch now gets through. You're taking the defensive. You try to leave you space. Easier said than done. But the knee switch gets past us eventually. But we are still somehow remaining P7. Not sure how, but we somehow managed to do it. Not all too great, not all too bad. Won't complain. As Canonical is very close, he does not send it, but we hit the cup very hard, and this makes us spin. No, so we're now back at the grid. Oh dear. Great, you're down to P15. Yeah, we managed to stay at. But 4 laps later, some people have boxed, so it is up to P9. Not so bad. Sorry, the race is boring just like in real life, as there is a VSC deployed. But lap 8 again, another VSC, which turns into a safety car. And everyone has boxed, so I decide to also box, even though I will lose all positions. But you can see Delta, I am plus 5 seconds. I am going into the pit lane very easily. Current speed, very easy. And suddenly I am on speeding during the safety car. I've got to drive through. What in the world is this? How? Just how? But yeah. I cannot believe it. This game, honestly, I will be so happy when I start driving the next game, but I won't be so and so I'll be crying in my room. Oh, it rhymes very good. We get a decent start, but that drive-through will ruin everything. As Oliver tries to get past the guys ahead, as the McLaren is disconnected. As Rapid has had some incidents, so he has lost all positions. As we now get up to B12, passing, driving by road. But yeah, nothing spectacular really. So we need to serve the drive-through, which is going really to hurt us. So we are hoping a lot of people box. We are not going to box, as Chilix also had some sort of incident. So P11 for us. I think Bumdy also boxed, but no, Chilix got ahead of us, so something else happened. No idea what, but Bumdy is right behind us with, I think, fresh mediums. He has just boxed, and you can see with TRS, and he's using ERS. I am not. He just gets past us, even while compromising his line, taking slower speed. He just gains on me, and fresh tires. I will, and the next few corners, the next corner, not this. You will see how important fresh tires really are, or how big of a difference there is. You can see 4 tenths while making right hand turn, and coming onto this straight, we are already up to 1 second. I have lost 6 tenths to him. As lap 21 Canada boxes, so that puts us back up to P9. Thank God for that. But unfortunately for Bumdy, he disconnects. So as our tires are 70%, which is also not all too great. Puncture territory, they are incoming there. But you can see we don't get DRS somehow, which is absolute BS, of course. But yes, yeah, taking extreme care, that is very important. So taking it easy is very important. We can't get past P7, maybe, but he is much faster than us. We can't get P10. We can't get any lower basically, as they're too far behind us. But you can see 100% for our front left tire, which isn't all too great, as we are just navigating very difficult as the tire explodes on the finish straight. But we managed to hold it together. It is P8 for us after all, which isn't all too bad. But for our teammate P4, P8, the knee switch P5, decent for him. John had a great comeback onto P2. RBN makes it P1, so well done to him. Hobbs is P3. But thank you for watching again, and see you next time. Bye bye. If you're still watching this, please consider subscribing, and see ya.